Good evening, everyone. How are you? Welcome along to, where are we tonight? We're at the West Side Hotel in Laverton. We're doing a Richmond night over here in the West. We're thinking of doing the next show down in Antarctica. I suppose you'd all come to that too, wouldn't you? Yeah. Of course you would. You're Tiger supporters. You'll go anywhere. Thanks very much for being in attendance here tonight. These guys are out the back. They're chaping at the bit to get out of here. We'll just get on with it, I reckon. I just wanted to say welcome to the That's Good Footy Panel Show. It's the only live and interactive footy panel show going around in Australia. This is where the players meet the fans and the fans meet the players. And you'll do that with some photos a little bit later on. There's some pretty serious footy panel shows out there, and tonight this is probably going to be a little bit of one of those because we want to ask some serious questions of the boys because they're in the finals. How happy are you about that? Excellent. All right, let's get on with it. Not too much further ado. Our first panellist, he's played a total of 218 games and kicked 123 goals. He made his AFL debut back in 2008 at the Richmond Football Club. He wears the number 9 on his back. Please welcome to the stage, Trent Cotchin.
A fighting fury, we're from Tigerland.
Very nice. Brought his own water, I love it. Yeah, got some sparkles and some bubbles in there.
Some bubbles? Beautiful. Thank you for having me.
Hey.
How are we all?
Trent Cotchin, he's your captain, your premiership captain, 2017. Welcome to the show, mate. Great to have you back here. And I always love it when you make yourself available, come out here to see the fans. And you did the drive across the bridge tonight, which was wonderful.
Which bridge?
The Westgate.
No, I didn't actually.
Oh, didn't you?
Came the back way over the E.J. Whitten Bridge after
Yeah.
beating the Bulldogs last week and stuck it right up them, you know? Yeah.
Excellent. Very nice. Oh, you've got to like that. Our second panellist, he's played a total of 53 games and kicked 48 goals. He made his AFL debut back in 2016. He wears the number 17 on his back. Please welcome to the stage, Daniel Rioli. Hello, mate.
A fighting fury, we're from Tigerland.
You're all a little bit quiet. I expected that to just go nuts for that one. Give us a Richmond roar. That's better. Nice to have you, Daniel. Very nice to have you here.
Thanks,
out from underneath the Favola roof for the time being. That must be a relief.
Yeah, pretty good, not too bad.
Yeah, nice to be somewhere else but there. Ladies and gentlemen, what we're going to do tonight, we're going to go through a little bit of discussion and talk about the finals. We're going to talk to the boys in a little bit of an intimate way, but we're also going to get some insight into their thoughts about going into the finals. We're going to do it with our first segment, though. It's called It's My Life.
It's my life. I do what I want to do.
Who's that?
My life.
Know who that is? No idea.
Who is it?
I don't know. We just put the songs together. No, CC Bloom. What we're going to do here, boys, I'm going to ask you a couple of questions. You can give me straight answers or you can give me long-winded answers. The quicker we get the answer out of you, the quicker the show can go on. Let's start with this. How many siblings do you have? We'll start with you, Trent Cotchin.
2.
2. And they are?
Girls.
And they are?
Sisters.
Yeah.
30.
Yeah.
And 23.
Wow, obviously very close. That's great. I'll ask you that because there's going to be some questions relating to this later on. Daniel, how about you?
I've got 3.
3, and they are?
So my older sister's 23.
Okay.
My little sister's 6.
Yeah.
And my little brother's 16.
16. All right. Nice little spread there. Tell me this. Where were you born, and is this also where you grew up?
I was born in a hospital.
Oh, I knew as soon as you rocked up the back I was going to have one of these nights with you.
Royal Women's.
Yeah.
So pretty local to where I am.
More like where you live, where you were born, and is it also where you grew up? So
where I live now.
Yes.
Essendon.
Yeah.
I was born in Fitzroy.
Okay.
I think that's what it's deemed.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
And grew up in Reservoir. Don't hold that against me. And then moved to a farm just north of Epping.
There you go. There are all the answers I wanted. Daniel.
So where I grew up? Or?
Yes.
Yes,
Yep.
okay.
Where did you grow up? My question is, where were you born, and then is that also where you grew up?
Yeah,
Cut you through you, I get it.
it's all right, mate. I was born in East Fremantle Hospital.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly the name, but it was in Perth. I didn't grow up there at all.
No.
Then went straight to the Tiwi Islands and lived my whole childhood there and moved away when I was 14 and now currently out in Brighton. So
Beautiful. There we go. All right. Thank you very much. They'll all make sense as this show goes on, these questions. Who did you barrack for growing up?
I was a Geelong supporter, but geez, I hate him now.
Feels good to get it off your chest sometimes.
I have been carrying that around for a while.
Yeah.
I
These
couldn't
shows...
say it when they'd beaten us 12 times in a row or whatever
No,
it was. Now it's okay.
And sometimes it's a little bit therapeutic, and these shows can offer you that as
Yeah.
well. Yeah, good.
I feel that
Daniel?
like, this is a bright light. I feel like there's an angel
Interrogation?
telling me it's okay. No,
Yeah, okay, good. There it is. Daniel?
nailed it.
yeah, I grew up. Oh, not grew up. Sorry, we already had that question. I barracked for Hawthorn. So
Hawthorn?
we got him on the
Because of
weekend.
Cyril. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That's all right. It's family. Does the family barrack for who you play for now, or do they barrack for someone else?
Yes, my family.
And I'm
Are
talking your
converted.
mum and dad and your two sisters.
Yep.
Yep, they're all
They'd be
Richmond.
converted.
Okay, and?
Yeah, they're all Richmond now.
Yeah, good. All right. You like that when you can just make them all converted. Where did you play your first ever game of footy? Your first ever game, and what age were you?
Gloucester or Gloucester Park in is it Gloucester Street?
Yeah.
Reservoir.
Okay.
Is that what it... What? No, maybe it's a... Gloucester.
Gloucester Park. In Reservoir, and what age were you?
4.5.
4.5.
Under nines. I think I made a pretty good mud castle that day. Didn't get many touches.
Okay, good. What about you, Dan?
Oh, I played in Darwin, my first ever, like an actual game of footy against players. I was about 11 years old for St Mary's Football Club.
Yeah.
So I couldn't really play footy against anyone because on the TV Island they don't have any leagues or anything. So I had to fly in Darwin and play proper footy there.
Yeah, right. Okay, excellent. Is the ritual you do now, have you brought any of that from your junior playing days? Is there something that you do as a ritual that you've always done and you still carry it on to your football now?
I don't know when my routine started, but I feel like it's probably evolved over time, but the basis of it is very similar, yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Is there anything you want to allude to there that you do?
Same jocks
Yeah?
every week. I obviously wash them,
Helps.
and I wear skins during the game, so they stay pretty clean for the season.
Okay. All right. Dan?
Always the same stretching routine, pretty boring,
Okay.
same food.
All right, well, that's all right. We're talking about routines that have stayed with you since your junior years.
Nah, nothing for me. I just rock up and
Put on a show.
nah,
That's what you do, isn't it?
not a show. I just rock up, just go about my own business, and just play.
All right, rock up, get about. What would you have done if you didn't play footy?
Well, I so I went to Ballarat for a bit, and I started playing just a muck around rugby.
Yeah.
Because my dad, my grandfather used to play rugby as well, just a little touch up. But I grew up playing a little bit of rugby there, and so I was kind of good at it a little bit. Played on the wing and got a few touches and run down the wings, a few tries. But I'd probably say rugby.
Wow. All right. Thank God you came over to AFL. Good. Got you?
Yeah, police officer.
Yeah. All right. Really?
No.
No.
I'm working with him.
Yeah. Well, he has worked with you a few times before. I like that. Hey, outside of AFL, what's your favourite sport?
Well, I'd have to go tennis, I'd say.
Tennis. And Roger Federer is your
Oh, he's my
idol? Yes.
idol, crush,
Yeah, crush. All of
hall
it.
pass,
Yeah,
everything.
all of it. Yeah.
Probably, not sure. Outside of footy, like now, or
Yeah.
just as a hobby. Well, I'm not very good at it, but every time I have my time off, I shoot a bit of basketball. I play around in basketball with a few of the boys, and but I'm not that good at it. But I can shoot, but I can't. I don't know the rules, so I like it. I watched it on TV as well. So it's good.
NBA, NBL?
Nah, NBA. Oh,
NBA.
NBL as well.
Yeah, okay. And do you have a favourite player in the NBA?
NBA, there's too many.
Yeah, too many to choose.
Well, name one.
Well, there's obviously Steph Curry,
Yeah.
a well-known.
Go with that.
Anymore? You want
LeBron James?
Another one. I want one more.
One more?
Paddy Mills, Australian.
Yeah.
Nice,
All
like that.
Very good, very good. Who, if you could, would you most like to meet on the planet? Who's that?
It would
person.
actually have to be Roger Federer.
Yeah. Okay.
I love him because obviously he's been an outstanding player in tennis for such a long period of time, but I love what he does away from tennis as well. And he's obviously become a very wealthy man, but the way he gives back is pretty amazing.
I get you.
And the way he connects with his fans.
Yeah, absolutely.
Very human.
What do you reckon, Daniel?
I'll probably say I watch a lot of comedy movies, so I'll probably say Kevin Hart.
Oh yeah.
I was unlucky to meet him a few years ago. Now I think he came to the club a few years ago and met a few of the boys. So
I left early that day because I don't really care about Kevin Hart.
So,
But if it was Ricky Gervais, I probably would have stayed.
I don't know who that is.
Stuff you then. All right. If you could live in any Melbourne suburb, would you stay where you are or move?
What's deemed Melbourne?
Any Melbourne suburb, just anywhere within the Melbourne, as opposed to regional Victoria.
Oh no, I'm happy where I am.
Okay.
I'd move regional though.
Yeah. Yep. Give the fans. somewhere.
Coastal country, rolling hills, a little bit of water.
All right. Excellent. Okay. Dan, what about you?
I'll stay in Brighton.
Very nice. What do you do to relax and unwind, boys?
Well, I've got a young family, so that's typically what I get up to. But trying a float tank out this Saturday. So
Really?
next show, I'll come back to you and report in on what it's like from a relaxation.
Yeah. Right. Okay. I look forward to the outcome of that.
Yeah,
Okay. What about you, Dan?
Never
What
heard
is
of a
it?
float tank?
No.
No.
So what was the question again?
What do you do to relax and
To relax?
recover? And
Yeah.
back scratches from me, I don't count.
Yeah, a few of that. Nah, I don't know. I like to go home and just lie on the bed, take the shoe off. I play a lot of games on my phone, by the way. So I just take my mind off footy and just get the phone out and
Play away.
Play away. Yeah.
Go away. All right. Well, that's
Speaking of back scratches, I can't really see, but can I have a show of hands for the men in the room that like a back scratch? Yeah, see,
fair majority.
I'm not digging that. And Jack Graham, who is very young, I didn't think he even knew what a back scratch was, but he swears by it.
Yeah.
So, anyway,
Okay.
whatever.
Back scratch. All right, we'll go with that.
Embrace it.
Guys, do you have any movie, TV show or video game recommendations? Anything that you've been binging on lately? Any movies you've been to see? Or any games you're playing?
I'm loving Shooter on Netflix,
Okay.
directed by Mark Wahlberg, I think,
Yeah.
on the back of his movie.
Yep.
Billions,
Yeah. Okay.
that's good on Stan.
All right. No movies you've been to see?
No,
Nothing?
not just kids ones, so I probably wouldn't recommend them.
What about the Marvels? So,
Oh,
Number
yes,
shares?
the Avengers.
yes.
Yeah.
There you go. Get
That's
that
a
plug
good
in.
opportunity to buy it for your father for Father's Day if you haven't seen my Instagram yet.
There you go. Beautiful. Just trying to lead you in there, Kochi.
Thank you.
What about you, Daniel? Any movies you've seen? TV show recommendations? Playing
Nah.
Fortnite?
No, I don't play Fortnite. I don't
Good.
like that game.
Yeah.
I've started watching because I love my cartoons as well. I've started watching the whole Shrek again. Started yesterday, watched 2 in a row. So I'm up to Shrek the third. I haven't watched it. Can't wait to get back and start watching it.
I love it.
It's just given me an idea. You could babysit my 2 girls watching Shrek while I have 2 hours to myself.
No worries,
Relax
mate.
and unwind in a flotation tank.
Perfect.
How good is that?
Done.
Geez, you guys work together. Told you they're a very close unit down at Richmond. I like that. Hey, if you had a victory lap or introduction song, what would it be?
I'm going to go with one of my highlights tape favourite songs. Coldplay, Every Teardrop is a Waterfall. I don't know why, but
Okay.
it just has a good beat to it.
Yeah, all right. What about you? Eye of the Tiger?
I have no idea, to be honest.
No?
Nah,
Nothing
nothing
springs to mind?
comes to mind.
Queen, We Are the Champions? Nothing
Kiki
like
or
that?
something.
No?
Maybe that
All
one.
right, that might do.
do you love me? All right.
It's okay, Kochi, I like it. Did you have a hero or idol when you were growing up, and who was it? And I could probably just answer yours and go straight to Daniel. Roger Federer, because I admire him for everything he does, both on and off the court.
Yeah, that's good.
That's all right.
Well, I didn't really get to watch too many highlights of my grandfather growing up.
Yeah.
Just a little bit, but not too many.
Right. But he was an
Yeah.
inspiration regardless.
Yeah, like obviously my dad grew up breaking for Richmond, and he was lucky enough that he played for Richmond, and I was lucky enough that he was around at home on the Tiwi Islands and got to spend time with him. And I've always wanted to play AFL footy, and he's the one that started it.
Beautiful.
And, always looked up to him, and I was thank God I'm at Richmond now. So
Good on you, mate.
Yeah.
That's seriously a cool story, because the Rioli name, the Rioli name is synonymous with AFL football, and you've come from great stock, and it's nice to see you doing so well down at the Richmond Football Club now. Who's your favourite musician or band on the planet? We'll speed it up a bit.
Kings of Leon, Ed Sheeran.
Good choices. What about you?
I just like R&B, so I'll listen to anything.
Okay.
Kiki,
Pretty much.
do you love me?
Yeah, Kiki as well is pretty good.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, Jack does a Kiki challenge dance, if you all know what it is. Yeah, he's pretty good at it, so I'll listen to a bit of that as well. Get you hyped up before a game as well.
Nice. So I like that part then. Do you wish you could play a musical instrument, and if so, what would it be?
Yeah, definitely. I think I'm guitar.
Yeah, I was going to say the same
But-
thing as well, guitar.
We've
I've
both
tried
got-
and I just can't.
Yeah?
Can't
get
do
your
it,
fingers
no.
around that. Is it acoustic or electric?
Acoustic.
Both?
Same, yeah.
All right, okay. What is your favourite movie of all time, and how many times have you seen it?
I'd have to be Happy Gilmore or The Waterboy.
Okay, yeah.
Like that, yeah, lots.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, every
Okay.
time they're on TV, I'll tune in.
Yeah, cool. Dan?
Yeah, mine would be The Lion King. Yeah.
The Lion King. Very nice.
Good choice.
Jesus, well said, mate. No wonder Mia's all over you. This is fantastic. Is there anything that really annoys you at the moment? And if so, what is it, and what would you like to tell us about?
I've had Brandon Ellis living with me. That annoys me. I love him dearly, but I need my space.
Yes. Well, that's an interesting one. You could actually just say that and then stop. You don't really have to continue on with
Yeah.
that sentence. Yeah, good. All right, Dan?
No, nothing annoys me. I'm pretty positive in
Yeah?
everything. Like I
Nice
said
then.
before, I go about my own business, and I don't really care what
Everyone else is up to.
Yeah.
Well, don't you like that? He's not worried about it. He's not going to get phased. Well done, mate. Does your partner give you any feedback or insight into your footy?
Brooke's very honest.
Yes.
But she's my greatest supporter, so I'm
Yes.
very thankful for that.
Yeah, good. Very nice. Dan?
Feedback for your footy.
Who gives
Does
your partner give you? We're talking...
No, she doesn't really give me much. I just go home, get home, and just go straight to bed, because most games we played now is a night game. So she's asleep. She doesn't come to any of my games, but she watches on TV. She can't be bothered. But I'm definitely going to get her to come to the Hawthorn game. So yeah,
Good,
and then she'll hopefully give me a bit of feedback from there.
Nice. I like it. We got around to it, and that was the answer we were looking for. Hey, what's your favourite day of the week and why?
That's really tough.
Yeah?
Probably day after the game,
Okay. All right. So whether it's a Friday night, it's a Saturday, if it's a Saturday night.
especially of late, because typically we've been winning. Coffee first thing, bit of time with the kids, family,
Nice.
people patting you on the back. It's a pretty good feeling.
Okay, good. Excellent. What about you, Dan?
Yeah, probably straight after the game as well, especially on a
after the
Friday, especially after a Friday night game. Something you get the weekend off, and
Yeah.
just a couple of days to refresh your legs again.
Beautiful. All right. Hey, what's your favourite Melbourne restaurant? Do you have one?
Oh, the West Side. Nah. I'll just go Rockpool. I had a fantastic lunch there last year, post-grand final. That's forever in my memory.
That was nice. Okay. Dan?
Rockpool. He's been to all of them.
Yeah.
He couldn't pick.
What's your
no
favourite
way.
then? Do you have a favourite restaurant in Melbourne?
I'll go to Rumezza's. It's a Italian pasta. Italian place.
Yeah.
I have it. I would love to have it every day because it's the best, I reckon.
Yeah.
I have it before my games normally, so
Okay.
I'll probably say that.
So
I have,
you love your pasta?
Yeah. Yeah.
What's your
Especially-
favourite?
Well, I'll get a seafood pasta.
Yeah.
It's got prawns. I love my seafood, so I grew up catching fish and all that.
Yeah.
And prawns. So prawns, mussels, anything that have seafood.
Best of both worlds, pasta and
Yeah,
seafood.
yeah, pretty much, yeah.
And these guys do it really well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
excellent. All right. Hey, your family or friends have flown in from either interstate. Where are you taking them? What are you going to do with them while they're in town?
They're probably coming to the footy, aren't they?
Good possibility. You may suggest that you've got the weekend off, like this
All right,
weekend coming.
I'm going down to the Mornington Peninsula.
To a winery?
Yeah, winery.
Okay.
R&R. Little fire going. A few soirees. Perfect.
Beautiful. I love it. All right, Dan,
He's coming.
coming with him.
Don't
Yeah?
you?
I'm in. Jumping in the car, we're going together. Hey, what's the craziest, smartest or dumbest thing you've ever done? Smartest, craziest or dumbest thing you've ever done? Choose.
Oh, I kicked against the wind.
You've got to admire him for his honesty, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you,
It's
Kochi.
pretty dumb.
Back in 2000 when I first got drafted,
Yeah.
and then I played my first VFL game against Casey. I played in the midfield, and my first centre clearance I kicked it on the other ways, and they end up scoring a goal, and I keep getting. Troy Chapman was under it, dropped the mark like a clear. He could have easily marked it. He dropped it, and they ended up scoring, and then I just copped so much shit after that, and saying I cost the game, but
So it was Troy Chaplin's fault, not
yeah,
yours.
it's not mine. It wasn't my fault. Yeah, but I did kick it the other way, and
All right, very nice. I like it. Hey, boys, let's move straight into the stuff at the club. Who's the person at the club you'd want to have the ball to win, to keep the game after the siren?
Oh, I'd have to be Josh Caddy at the moment.
Yeah,
I think he's
in
kicked
fine form.
23, 24 goals, 2 for the year from set shots.
Yeah.
I was going to say Josh as well, but I'll probably say Jack.
Jack, Mr. Rewald. Okay. Who is the coach's pet?
Jack.
Coach's pet?
It was me.
It was me. You gotta like that.
Probably still is, isn't it, really?
Yeah.
Say you.
Yeah. Okay. It was. Yeah. Still me.
Still you. Well done. Hey, who loves getting their rig out at the club?
We've not seen the Bonds ads. Dusty. But he doesn't even love it, so I don't know what's going on there.
But he is the shy type, Archie, isn't he?
Yeah, probably Rancy.
Rancy?
Yeah.
And
Ramsey.
I would too if I had a body like his.
Yeah, all right, why not? Does your partner come to watch you, or does she stay at home and watch you?
Every week.
I've said it before.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right, so we'll leave it at that. Who thinks they're the most intellectual at the club?
Or Rancy.
Yeah? Hands down?
Yeah. Same.
Yeah, all right, okay. Who has absolutely no fashion sense at the club?
Jack Higgins.
Yes, he is a mixed match, that boy, yeah.
Camden McIntosh.
Oh, yeah, okay, Camden McIntosh. Who is very careful with their money? And you can replace that word careful with anything else
Being
you
a
like.
tight ass.
Daniel's very quick on this one.
Who? Who are you going to say?
I was going. Oh, Nathan Drummond.
Oh,
Yeah?
that's so unfair. Brandon Ellis.
Oh, really? That's so unfair, Brandon Ellis. Okay, who spends their most time in front of the mirror?
Dustin Martin. Easily, by far.
Yeah. Especially before training as well. So
Yeah?
Nearly. Probably every day.
So little hair and yet so much work to be done. All right, what one achievement are you most proud of the most? Doesn't have to
Goes
be
without
footy.
saying.
It does.
Yeah.
Two of
Having,
them.
having 2 children.
There you go. Very nice.
Nah.
Do you think other people were thinking you were going to say something else then?
You definitely were.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah. So, yeah, having 2 children. Yeah, obviously grand final, especially being so young in my career. And, yeah.
Yeah, good on you, mate. Well done. Very well said. What's the best piece of advice you've ever been given?
Lighten up, don't tighten up.
Lighten up, don't tighten up. That's good. Excellent. Yeah.
Think about it over the next
Yeah,
5 weeks.
I am.
And when you're sitting there and the game's a bit tense, just lighten up, have a smile.
Yeah.
Relax.
Lighten up, don't tighten up. Yeah, good. Dan, anything that springs to mind for you?
No, nothing. No.
No?
I don't,
No?
yeah, no, nothing that springs to mind. No.
Behave, be a good boy, that'll do.
Yeah.
What has been the best win you've ever been involved in? It doesn't necessarily have to be the one that would be the most obvious, but it might be too.
Yeah, it was grand final week last year.
Okay. And Daniel,
Not
same
post though,
thing. Really?
pre.
Really? Okay.
Just some of the little nuances and stories that part of them have been shared, but they were just special moments that I'll remember forever.
Excellent. I like that. What's the one thing you can't live without?
My wife and my kids.
My kids. Good. Daniel?
Iced coffee.
Oh,
Iced coffee.
actually, that's a pretty good point.
That's not... Kochi wants to change
Coffee's
his
very
answer.
important.
Very nice. Iced coffee.
What's the type up on the Tiwi Islands?
Paul's iced coffee.
Yeah.
Territory's own iced coffee.
Yeah.
Only made in the territory.
Excellent. Okay. Who, in your opinion, is the best player at the football club?
Dustin Martin.
Okay.
Dust.
Yep, very simple. We can't really argue with that, can you? Let's go with a couple of last ones here, boys. What's the one thing you love about footy the most?
The journey.
Okay. Yeah. Go with that.
It's not the destination that brings you happiness,
No.
it's the journey. So.
The journey to get there. All right. About you, Daniel?
Socrates told me that.
Huh?
Who?
Don't worry.
Oh, well, I just love footy in general.
Yeah.
Obviously, like I
Mates?
said before, you get to create a lot of mates, especially myself. Being, I grew up on the Tiwi Islands.
Yeah.
Now I'm away from there, and now I get to create new mates. And I still have mates on the islands, but you know, and the footy's not everything,
No.
and it's not always there.
But
You
it's
get
the new
old
adventure you're on.
but you get to make close bonds with mates. And
Beautiful.
Very
Very nice, mate. After a night game, are you able to wind down easily, or does it take you a while to get to sleep?
Still takes me a little while to get to sleep. I'm better now, and
Yeah.
I think I've become more mentally exhausted than what I have in the past, given obviously being a leader of the team and trying to work out stuff as the game goes by. But I know that I need to get up at about 6:37 the next morning, so I'm doing my best work to go to sleep.
Yeah, cool. All right.
Do you struggle to go to sleep after a night game?
What were you going to say?
Nah, I just asked what was the question.
What was the question? After a night game, do you wind down easily?
Pretty much. I just,
Just kick your shoe off and lie on the bed?
yeah.
Yeah.
I just look forward to like sleeping in, and so I just close my eyes, and even though I'm still sore in the body, I just close my eyes and I just look forward to having a nice dream and waking up 11 or 12 in the afternoon and have a nice brunch.
Very nice. Oh, that is good work. All right. Couple of last ones here. Are you superstitious in your preparation for a game?
To an extent, but I am way beyond that as a person now. But as a kid, I was horrendously.
Yeah, okay. Not at all?
Nah.
No, good. All right. Couple of last ones here. Here we go. Is there a ground around Australia which you would least prefer to play at?
Yeah, Geelong's pretty skinny,
Yeah.
but I don't mind going down there, you know, the beach and... I don't know.
Would you say Gardenia Park then, or...?
No, I'm going to go with Adelaide because
Okay.
I don't like Adelaide.
Yeah. I think
Or
a lot
Port
of people in
Adelaide.
here will agree with you as well. Daniel?
Or the place. Adelaide's crap.
Probably
Nothing about it.
Beaches are
in
nice.
Hobart.
Yeah.
Was it Blundstone?
York Park or
Blundstone
Blundstone
Arena.
Arena?
Blundstone Arena, yeah.
Yeah.
It's too cold there.
Yeah, about 6 of us nearly died when we
Yeah.
played there. It was that cold.
He's going to have to get frostbite. Don't want to get kicked in the face with a footy down there, do you? Here's your last one, boys. Which club has the most feral supporters?
Oh.
Richmond.
No, that was 2016.
Oh, nice.
Port Adelaide, I reckon.
Collingwood.
Collingwood and Port Adelaide. Well, they both have black and white stripes in some way, shape or form, don't they? Ladies and gentlemen, can you please put your hands together for the boys? That was our first segment. It's called It's My Life. Thank you, boys. What we're going to do here, guys, it is a footy panel show, so we're going to discuss a little bit of football. It is first week of the finals. So what we're going to do is we're going to go straight into it. We're going to talk about this game on Friday night. It is on the 7th of September at the MCG, 7:50 p.m. It's Melbourne in 5th position.
It's a grand old
That'll do.
flag. It's
Coming up against the Geelong Cats in 8th.
We are Geelong.
And that'll do there. Thank you, Sammy. We're not paying no disrespect to the clubs. We just like to get on with it because the boys are going to give us their tips and we'll get straight into it. Melbourne versus Geelong, boys. MCG, 7:50 p.m. on Friday night. As I said, it's 5th versus 8th. What are your tips here? What are your thoughts?
Geelong have beaten them after the siren, and Max Gawn missed to lose the game earlier in the season.
Yep.
But the Demons have looked the better team both times, so I'm going to back the D's in.
Yeah, right. Okay. Cool.
I'm going to go Geelong because I hate Melbourne.
All right. Good enough answer. I like that. We'll go with it. Hey, let's move over to this Saturday, the 8th of September. This is at the SCG, boys, 4:20 p.m. It really doesn't matter about ladder positions, right? I get that because it doesn't count when you get into the finals. All you got to do is make the final 8 and just play well. But we will talk about it because it is Sydney Swans coming up against the GW Giants, 6th versus 7th. Sydney in 6th. Let's hear them.
Cheer, cheer the red.
Thank you, mate. And then straight over to GWS. And that'll do there. Thank you, mate. So, yeah, all right. SCG 420, boys, 6th versus 7th. Who would you like to see knocked out?
It pains me to say it, but I'd love to see GWS go out.
It does not pain you to say it.
It does.
All right, okay, it does.
Lid's available?
Well, that's interesting. He's there about the mark, but whether he comes back or not,
Okay.
who knows?
Sydney beat him last time.
I don't know.
Sydney beat him last time.
Yeah, yeah. And you reckon that'll
I
be
think
it?
Sydney will beat him.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Sydney will beat them also.
Well, that's too easy, boys. So we're not going to talk about who may be in or out. We just want to give the tips and we'll move on. So that's at the SCG, 4:20 p.m. The boys both hope that Sydney get across the line. This one now is at Perth Stadium at 6:10 p.m. It's West Coast Eagles in 2nd position coming up against Collingwood in 3rd. Wow, double chance here for the Pies. Let's hear the West Coast Eagles song. Thanks, mate. Let's go straight to Collingwood. All right, there you go. 2nd versus 3rd, boys. What are you reckoning here?
Collingwood, interesting, played there last weekend against Fremantle Dockers. I'm trying to be like on the footy show. Yeah, they're going to travel back there. It's going to be a challenge. So obviously, they've been upset with the draw. The Saturday just doesn't suit them. You know, if they do happen to win or lose, they come back. They've got less time to prepare for the next game. And I reckon the Eagles will beat them.
There you go.
Yeah, I hope Eagles get the win also because
He doesn't like Collingwood, he said.
Yeah, I don't like Collingwood. I've got my uncle Willie playing there at the moment, and
Of
it's
course.
his first finals campaign.
Yeah.
So hopefully he gets a win.
Yeah, that'd be nice. All right. Let's go back to this one. This is the game you all want to know about. This game is proudly brought to you by the Big Picture people, the experts in home cinema. Let's get the big picture on this game. It is Thursday, the 6th of September. It is first week of the finals. The Tigers are there. Let's hear this song. They are coming up against Hawthorn in 4th position on the ladder. Let's hear the Hawks. That'll do, mate. Thank you very much. And you can all join in here because now we're going to be talking about Richmond.
Tigerland, a fighting fury, we're from Tigerland. In any weather you will see us with a grin, risking head and skin. If we're behind then never mind, we'll fight and win, for we're from Tigerland. We never weaken till the final siren's gone. Like the tiger of old, we're strong and we're bold, for we're from Tiger. Yellow and black, we're from Tiger.
Get the hairs on your arms standing up. Well done, everyone. Thank you very much for getting involved in that. Boys, I'm going to have to read from my sheets here, but I want to talk to you about a couple of things. This time last year, you boys were sitting 3rd on the ladder and you went on to win the flag. Can you give us some insight as to whether the pressure is the same or is it greater than it was last year?
It's just different.
Yeah.
It
you
depends.
explain?
It depends on what you put your focus on, really. Our messaging throughout the back end of last season, all throughout this year, has been that we focus on the process, and that is the truth. And the more that you focus on the process, the less you worry about the outcome. There's obviously some angst, like there will be at every other football club, just about the fact that it's the pointy end of the season. But you can turn that nervous energy into positive energy by being excited about the opportunity. And I think the Hawks have won 5 or 6 in a row, so they're in great form, and we're looking forward to coming up against a great opposition. And to be the best, you've got to beat the best, so we'll give ourselves every chance.
I hear you. Daniel, I'll ask that question again to you. Do you feel, from your perspective, is the pressure same or greater, expectation-wise?
Yeah, well, Trent's just nailed it. But, it's an addictive feeling. You want to go back there and do the same thing what we did last year, and it's a different sort of feeling.
Yep.
But we'll just go out there and just play our normal role and treat every game like a normal game.
Beautiful. Okay, all right. The belief in each other has been there all year, and it must give you confidence, obviously knowing that you've got that belief in each other heading into a finals campaign, yes?
Absolutely. I know you look at all the great sides of this season and in the past, and you can see that there's just trust in each individual to come in and perform a role, and it goes further than that. It's the guys that have come in for 4, 5, 6 matches during the year that, if touch wood, there is an injury at some stage, we know that there's another guy that's going to come in and fulfil that role, and that's where the belief comes from, is knowing that everyone's really clear with what's required from them, but also performing that.
Yeah, good. All right. Kochi, how are you feeling? You had the week off against the Bombers, then you came out last week against the Doggies. You had 17 disposals, and now you have this week off. Are you happy with everything about how you're leading into your next finals campaign?
Yeah, it's always interesting. I'm getting older now, but 23 rounds is a lot of footy to play. I think most guys would have been looking forward to a little spell. I obviously got the opportunity 2 weeks ago. Wasn't a rest. I actually had a sore hamstring, so feeling okay without being amazing. But I'll be amazing by Thursday next week.
We like amazing. Amazing's very good. I just want to digress here for a second, mate. I've watched you conduct yourself a lot in media appearances between the grand final of last year and leading into where we are right now. I watched you on heaps of different shows. You've always handled yourself and the questions that were posed to you with a great deal of dignity, but at the same time, a great deal of confidence. And your answers, to me, they aren't scripted and they come from the heart. And the reason I say that is because you yourself have said you're not the quickest thinker when it comes off the mark. And then what you have...
Very simple, yes.
Yeah, but my suggestion to you is the reason that your answers are so genuine is because you're not having the time to think, you're just saying exactly how you feel. Is that a fair assumption?
Yeah, I think it's fair. It's something that is obviously a big part of my life, whether it's football or sitting here in front of you guys as fans of the Richmond family, or being a part of the Richmond family, I should say. But... I'm one of those guys that believes in no bullshit, so it's pretty easy to speak to people, whether it's one-on-one or in front of a large group, if you're speaking from the heart, and that's typically what I try to do.
Well done, beautiful. Lastly, you got married in 2014 to the lovely Brooke. First child, Harper, born 2014. Second child, Mackenzie, born 2016. Has being a father given you the opportunity to be an even better captain at the Richmond Football Club?
Yeah, I think it has. I don't know if that's just been part of my journey in growing up. I was named captain at a young age, so how old are you now? 20. Yeah, so I wasn't much older than him.
That was 20 for everyone.
He's 21.
21.
He doesn't even know his own age, but... Imagine me thinking I was 20, but I was 21, and then a year later I was captain. So, I've learned a lot of lessons, but certainly I think what it's taught me is that my eldest daughter versus my youngest daughter are completely different personalities, and that's the same at the footy club. There's 44 guys that are so different, but there's a way to get to each and every one of them and get the best out of each and every one of them, and that's what my kids probably have taught me already, and the boys are teaching me later down the track when I do have to pull the reins in on the girls, what I need to do, and to steer clear of footballers in general. Yeah,
right. But it is a very valuable life lesson, isn't it?
Sausage is a good As
He's a
you've
good
heard
kid.
tonight, he's a bloody good kid.
Yeah, I agree. Daniel, you as well coming off 10 disposals of 1 goal against the Doggies. How's everything with you? How are you sitting?
Yeah, not too bad. Nah, it's good to get, obviously get the win, and now looking forward to the finals campaign again. And
Yep.
and yeah, now the body's feeling good now. And yeah.
Can I ask you, obviously you did your ankle at the end of, in the grand final last year. How's that in your mindset? Everything completely over with that? You don't even think about it anymore? You're just playing the football that you love?
Yeah, no, I don't think about it at all now. Obviously did it in the grand final and played my first game back against Geelong. I think I was around 15. And
Yep.
Just don't think about it now.
Yep.
The
Onward and
doctors
upward.
and all that did the right thing and looked after me in rehab, and now I'm playing. I'm just trying to play my best footy now.
Good. I obviously bring that up because you've got some great conditioning staff down at Richmond because, touch wood, no injuries. It's been fantastic, although in saying that, we did have an injury in the VFL last week, which I'll talk about shortly. But in saying that again, you guys have been quite fortunate not to have any of those injuries. So there must be a lot of accolades that should go towards the fitness and training people.
Yeah, absolutely. We've got amazing staff at the Tigers, and there's a lot of luck involved. It was the same last year, and I think it's more good management. They're really clear with what's required from each individual, but also each injury. They treat it on its merits, and they do what's best for the person that is carrying that injury.
And I do allude to it. The person I was alluding to was Jacob Townsend, obviously last weekend, which is obviously, it's a sad moment for Jacob. What's been the thoughts about that around the club?
Yeah, it's disappointing. You never like seeing any player go down, whether they're playing VFL, AFL. And Town is just one of those guys that everyone loves to be around. He was obviously flat straight after the game, and then when he got the news of how significant the injury was, it was obviously heartbreaking. But he's had the operation, and he's one of those guys that'll just continue to fight through it. I don't think he's contracted next year, but who's to know where that ends up by season's end.
Yeah, okay. The last one that I wanted to ask you about this, what's the feeling like down at the club? What's it been like to know that you've finished minor premiers, you've won the McClellan Trophy? What's the feeling like?
Yeah, I suppose when you're in the grind of it every week, 18 wins in a season's amazing.
Yeah.
And whilst your focus directly goes to week 1 of the finals and the finals in general, you need to celebrate that because it is a great achievement. We celebrate it, we enjoy it, we know that it's a great kudo, but we package that up, put it to the side, and we focus on what's required now. So
good.
We thank our loyal supporters for being there every week and joining us on the ride.
Yeah, absolutely. Good things I wanted to talk about. Obviously, congratulations to Jack Coleman winning the Coleman medal with 65 goals. You can whack your hands together
Jack
with that
Rewalt,
one.
yep.
Yep, Jack Rewalt. Did I really? Jack Coleman.
He's calling himself that, so that's all right.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. That's probably where I got it from. And the VFL team playing this Saturday night in the qualifying final. Bit of depth within the club. Obviously, how do you reckon the boys will go down there?
Yeah, got Willie. I think they've beaten us both times this year, so they'll be looking to get one up on them.
Okay.
Home deck. It's going to be an interesting game. If you can't make it to the ground, tune in. Channel 7 have got it. So
7 p.m. on Saturday night. Yep, good thoughts on that. Congratulations to all the Richmond players that have been nominated for the All-Australian team. We had a bit of byplay on Facebook during the week going, people were saying, wow, Kochi's going to be at the show. That's fantastic. He's not doing the All-Australian thing. Which is, I think, fantastic because he's here to see all you people, which is bloody awesome. Someone said to me during the week, Kochi, they said to me, do you reckon people hang their hat on the All-Australian, like having that as a title? And I basically said straight away, I went, shit, yeah, of course they would. And my thought then went straight into, please welcome to the stage Trent Cotchin, 2017 Premiership Captain, 2012 All-Australian, 3-time Richmond Best and Fairest. It sounds really good on your resume. What are your thoughts on it, though? Yeah, I know, but
it's part of the conversation. He's trying to build it up. Just relax over there, okay?
Yeah.
He's
Thank
the
you.
host. You're the guest.
All right, Brownlow in 2012 that he shared. All right, there we go.
The token one.
That's why I didn't bring it up. All right, leave it at that. Anyway, back to that
I think
Kochi, please.
that would suggest my feeling on it. as a young player, I think it's something that you've been rewarded as, or what do you recognise? That's the word I was looking for.
Yep.
Been recognised as one of the best 22 of the season. So you've obviously had an amazing year. But me personally, now experiencing what we experienced last year, for me, no individual award really matters at all.
Give me that again. I want that again. 2018 Premiership captain Trent Cotchin. That would be awesome. Hey, Richmond and Hawthorn never played each other in a final. You've heard that stat, obviously.
It's 96 years or
Yeah,
something.
that was huge. Couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
I'll move straight along. I just wanted to get on to, I'm going to briefly talk about Hawthorn only for a sec. Alistair Clarkson, excuse me, he's a friggin' genius, all right? Obviously, he loses Hodge, Mitchell and Lewis, and yet they continue to still make the 8 and make the finals. A hell of an achievement. As I said, I don't want to go into it any further than that because we're not here to talk about that, but it has to be said. Last time you met was round 3 and you boys were victorious over them with a 13-point win. Back in for the Tigers. Hopefully, Dan Butler, Kane Lambert. Can you give us any insight into that? It's a long way away, I know, but...
Yeah, I think they've progressed as expected.
Yep.
I'd suggest that Butts might play a little bit of game time Saturday night.
Yep. Okay.
But again, whether or not he's selected the week, it's a 4 or 5 day turnaround.
Yeah.
So, and I think Lambo will train with us over the next couple of days. So I think we're progressing as we expected, but I don't pick the team.
No, I understand. All right, okay. Back in for the Hawks, possibly. Sicily, Frawley, Howe and Birchall. Birchall would be an interesting one, seeing as he's had so much time out. How do you see this game being played out, boys? And I want an opinion from both of you here.
Really good. Yeah.
Really good. Really good.
I told you I'm simple.
Yes.
If we see get ball better and kick it in our forward line more,
Love that.
we're a greater chance of winning than Hawthorn,
Yeah.
and vice versa.
Good. All right.
Yeah, it'll be a great game. Obviously, it's a final, and everyone's gonna obviously play their role and smack in, and it'll be an entertaining game. So I reckon it'll be a close one as well.
I think it'll be a bloody entertaining game, and I'm very much looking forward to it. This is the last thing I wanted to ask you, boys. How much importance is given to good grooming and a new haircut leading into the finals?
Normally I wouldn't care. I've just had one though. That's a stitch up. Yeah, for me, not really. I don't really care.
I find it interesting because I know most boys will head off to the barbers before they go out and play into their final series, so maybe a little bit.
Big TV time,
TV time.
Got to look good, feel good, play good, as Ben Cousins used to say, but probably not the time to
No,
mention Ben.
yeah.
He looks good at the moment. I don't know if he feels
does,
good or he's
yes.
playing good.
Hair looks really, really nice. Ladies and gentlemen,
What are your thoughts on his...
I didn't mind it actually.
I think he pulls it off, but...
Yeah, if anyone can, he probably can. I just wanted to really quickly allude to the All-Australian nominees: Josh Caddy, Trent Cotchin, Shane Edwards, Dylan Grimes, Kane Lambert, Dustin Martin, Alex Rance, Jack Rewalt. 8 players from the Richmond Football Club. Congratulations to the Richmond Football Club on that achievement. It's fantastic. I think it's wonderful, and it's testament to what sort of football that you boys have been playing last year and this year. Well done.
Thank you.
Yeah, good. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that game was proudly brought to you by the Big Picture People, the experts in home cinema. They've got 6 great locations. You can find the Big Picture People even by getting onto our website. Thank you very much. Could you please put your hands together for the boys? Thank you. Thanks, guys. Very nice. All right, we need 2 contestants to come up here and participate in the segment. Let's introduce the segment. It's called Simply the Best.
You're simply the best.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, all right. Boys, what's going to be happening here? You're going to be playing, but the boys are going to be keeping score for you, all right? Sandy's going to give you each a microphone, and I'm going to need you to test your buzzer. Your buzzer is your name. Jeff, could you test your buzzer, please?
Jeff.
Well done, mate. James, well done. Both your buzzers are working. What's going to be happening here, boys? Jeff, Trent's going to be keeping score for you. James, Daniel's going to be keeping score for you. When I read out the question, you boys need to buzz in with your name. The first one that does so needs to correctly identify the question with the answer. If you do so, you're going to win a wonderful prize. It's really that simple. What we're going to do here, boys, we're going to kick it off with our first question. You both ready to go?
Yep.
Good, excellent. Here we go. Your first question is, how many premierships has your club won?
James.
Jeff? Oh, Daniel's saying James. We're going to go Jeff.
11.
It is correct. 11 is right. Here we go with your second question. How many times has your team played in the losing grand final?
James.
James.
11.
Not a bad answer. It's not correct. Jeff, would you like to have a go?
9.
No, you were very close, James. It was 12. Question number 3. Who is your team's captain?
Jeff.
James.
Oh, Jeff.
Cochin.
Jeff. Who?
Trent.
Trent? Yep.
Trent
Cochin? Okay, that's him. Okay. All right. Just checking. Question number 4. Who wears the number 7 at your club?
Jeff.
James.
Jeff or James? Well, I can't get an answer out of both of them, can I? Who reckons Jeff? Who reckons James?
You need to be loud.
James.
First in, but you're not loud enough.
Dan Butler.
Okay, James, I like that. James, who is it?
Daniel Butler.
Yes, very good. You had enough time to think about it. You couldn't got that one wrong. All right, here we go. Question number 5. How many members does your club currently have?
James.
Jeff.
James.
100,718.
You couldn't be any more exact, could you? Because you're spot on. Well done, mate. 100,718. Question number 6. Where did your team finish on the ladder at the end of the home and away season last year?
Jeff.
James.
3rd.
Correct, mate. Well done. Question number 7. How many games did your team win last year at the end of the home and away season?
James.
Jeff.
Ooh, James.
15.
Correct, mate. Ooh, he's doing well. All right. What year did your team last win a grand final and who
Jeff.
did they play? Jeff.
1980. Besides luck.
Would you like to have a go?
Yes.
You would.
2017.
Wonderful. And do you know who you played?
The Adelaide Crows.
Well done. Bad luck, Jeff. Nice attempt. All right. How many points did you win that grand final by?
48.
He's so good now he doesn't even say his name. Gotta like that. That would be right, James. Yes, well done. 48 is correct. This is worth 2 points, boys. Who was your club's leading goal kicker in 2017?
Jeff.
James.
That was Jeff. And how many goals did they kick? Who would it be? For 2 points.
It was Jack Rewald.
It was. And how many goals did he kick?
54.
Whoa! Well done, mate. Spot on. 54 points is correct. And Jack Rewald. For 3 points, who was the last Richmond player to win a Brownlow?
James.
And for 3 points, the person, the year, and how many votes?
Trent Cochin.
Bow, bow. No.
Dustin Martin.
Yes. Very good. You got one back on him. Keep going. You've got another 2 questions to answer.
Last year, obviously.
Yeah?
36 votes.
All 3 points. Well done, mate. How are we going score-wise? 7-6. Oh, you've come back. Well done, Jeff. This is the last one for 2 points. Who won the Norm Smith medal in the 1980 grand final?
James.
James.
Kevin Bartlett.
And bonus point, how many goals did he kick in that grand final?
9.
Jeff.
7.
It would be correct. 1 each. Score being 8 versus 7. Wow. Jeff, you stormed home. You are simply the best. Well done. Good on you, mate. I'll show you first. Have a look at it. That's yours, my friend. You've won that. So that's yours to take home tonight. Congratulations. It doesn't come with a knife and fork. Cheers, Dad.
Thank you, Dan. Thank you, Trent.
That's all yours, mate. Cheers. Thank you very much, James. You don't go away empty-handed. You win the prize back, and guess what? There's a $40 voucher in there from the Cheesecake Shop, so you can go and get your own.
Thank you very
All
much.
right? Well done. Cheers, mate. Thank you. Well done, Jeff. Thank you, James. You are simply the best. That segment was brought to you by the Cheesecake Shop, the nation's most loved cheesecake shop. It's made with love. Thank you very much for participating. We need 2 kids to come up and play. Sandy, can you choose them for me, please? While Sandy's doing that, we'll introduce the segment. This segment is called Say My Name. Ethan, Jacob and Ethan. Welcome to the show, boys. How are you both? You well? You love the Tigers? Bloody oath, he says. What's going to happen here, boys? We're going to pass you the score paddles. You're going to be keeping score, all right? So there's yours from Trent Cotchin, and Daniel's going to pass you his when he knows what's going on. There you go. Beautiful. Well done. Thanks, Daniel. Very nice. What's going to happen here, boys, down the front? I'll just explain it to you first. What's going to happen here, when you hear this word, the word is, I'll wait until Sandy's finished doing what she's doing, because that way you'll get your concentration back. When you hear this word correct, you've got to flick over the paddle. So when you hear the bell go and me say the word correct, you flick over the paddle. The boys are going to be going one each, one at a time. So the way that it works, Ethan, you're Ethan. Hello, Ethan. You're going to be playing for Daniel, all right? So when it's Daniel's turn, you'll keep his score. And Jacob, you're going to be keeping score for Trent, okay? That's how it's going to work. Who'd like to go first, boys?
Daniel.
Daniel would. Fantastic. We love it when they volunteer. What's going to happen here, mate? This segment is called Say My Name. I'm going to be reading out the player's number from the club, all current day players at the Richmond Football Club. You've got to give me their Christian name and their surname, all right? So when I read out the number, you've got to give me the Christian name and the surname. Are you ready to go? You've got 45 seconds on the clock to get as many right as you can. Ethan, you'll be keeping score every time you hear this. Correct. You flip one over. All right. Are you ready to go, mate?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm ready.
Microphone nice and close to your chin. And your first one starts now. Number 1.
Nick Vlosten.
Correct. Number 22.
Josh Caddy.
Correct. Number 23.
Kane Lambert.
Correct. Number 2.
Grimesy.
Correct.
Number...
Dylan Grimes.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
All right. We'll give you a point anyway. Number 5.
Brandon Ellis.
Correct. Number 6.
Sean Grigg.
Correct. Number 7.
Dan Butler.
Correct. Number 33.
Camden McIntosh.
Correct. Number 34.
Jack Graham.
Correct. Number 35.
Nathan Broad.
Correct. Number 10.
Shane Edwards.
Correct. Number 29.
Shea Bolton.
Correct. Number 30.
Reece Conker.
Correct. Number 15.
Jaden Short.
Correct. Number 16.
Sean Hampson.
Correct. Number 45. How'd you go down there, Ethan? How many did you finish? 16. Whoa. It's not bad, mate. Well done. 16's a good score.
I've got more anxiety than I do before a game right now.
Yeah, these shows will do that to you.
I'm more of a face person, not a number person.
I understand. We'll show you faces of people. We'll see how you go here and we'll see how it happens. All ready to go down there, Jacob? Yep, Sandy's going to help him. All right. Your first one starts now. 45 seconds on the clock. Ready to go. Number 16.
Sean Hampson.
Correct. Number 45.
Soldo? Baker.
Patrick Naish.
Naish.
Number 46.
That's Baker. No, he's 48. What is he?
Pass.
Pass, yeah.
Ben Miller. Number 47.
Soldo.
Correct. Number
Ivan
17.
Soldo. 17?
Yes.
Yeah, Jack Dyer.
Yeah, right. Okay. Correct.
Rioli.
Number 18.
Alex Rance.
Correct. Number 21.
Jacob Townsend.
Correct. Number 28.
Jack Higgins.
Correct. Number 8.
Jack Rewalt.
Number 9. Correct.
TC.
Yes. Well, all
Trent
right.
Cotchin.
Okay, that'll do. Number 31.
Oleg Markov.
Correct. Number 32.
Oh, 32.
There it is.
Corey Ellis.
All right, we'll give you that because I think you got nowhere near it. So, how do you go down the front there? Score of your number. Number 9.
See? That's loyal.
Yeah, that's loyalty. It's 16. Guess what? You're our winner. Congratulations.
Easy ones.
Ethan, you've won. All right? These are all your vouchers.
Thanks to me, Ethan.
There you go. There you go, Ethan. Congratulations. Pass me back up those paddles, boys. Thank you. And thank you. And you don't go away empty-handed. In fact, I'll give you both one.
Sorry, Jacob.
There's a beanie. How's that? Keep your head warm when you go to the finals. Probably won't need it because it's springtime. And there's We normally put soft drink in those.
Yeah.
All right. So you enjoy that. Thank you for playing, boys. You've been wonderful.
Well done, Jacob.
Thanks, boys.
Sorry, buddy.
All right. Thanks, guys. What we need to do now, we want 2 more kids up here. Who are the kids that want to play? Sandy, you have to look after that. What's going to happen here, ladies and gentlemen, we'll introduce a segment. It's called Knowing Me, Knowing You.
Knowing me, knowing you.
All right, the way this one works, Isha, you're going to be keeping score for Trent, and Taya, you're going to be keeping score for Daniel, all right? And what's going to happen here, boys, I'm going to be asking you a series of questions about each other. So we want to see how much you were paying attention at the start of the show.
He doesn't pay attention, so...
Yes, well, we're about to find that out. So what's going to happen here, Daniel, I'll be asking questions to you about Trent, and then I'll ask questions to Trent about you. Who would like to go first?
I'll answer the questions first.
Good. All right. So I'm going to ask you these questions. You will give me the answers, and Isha, you'll keep score each time that Trent gets one right, and same for you when Daniel does. How old is he?
21. He thought he was 20, but he's 21.
That would be correct. Well done. What is his date of birth, month and year?
Oh, it's not far gone. It's July. I don't know. Or,
April.
June. April. Oh, yeah, April. Same as me. Oh, sugar. Just gave an answer. You were 21 that long ago and you thought you were 20.
So what's month and year? So we've worked it out as April.
21, that would be 97.
Daniel?
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, okay. All right. What date, just to be...
He is the 24th.
16th.
16th. Wow.
Not bad.
I'm the 17th.
We
We've got
know.
3 Aries up here. 16, 17 and... Oh, I nearly got you. All right. Okay. Do you know where he was born, town or state?
East Fremantle.
Very good. You were listening. Excellent. Do you know his middle name?
Sausage.
William.
William.
Oh, I was going to go with Willie just because...
I could have, but you didn't. All right. What is his favourite subject to talk about?
Cartoons.
Daniel, you can agree or not agree?
Yeah, correct.
Correct. All right, he's got it. Cartoons is his favourite subject to talk about. Do you know what, if anything, annoys him in life the most?
Nah, nothing annoys him. He just chilled out, kicks the shoes off at the end of the bed, plays on his phone.
Very nice.
Lots of games, plays on his phone, doesn't like to think about footy too much.
Excellent. Very good. Okay. How many brothers or sisters does he have?
He's got 3.
Okay.
Correct.
Correct. Very
He's got
good.
a young sister, 6 years old. His brother's 16 and his older sister's 23.
Oh,
Not bad.
correct?
Yep, correct.
Well done. Otherwise, that would have been a clap I shouldn't have given. All right. How many goals has he kicked in his career to date?
Oh, he's probably already kicked more than me. Is this your 4th season?
Third.
3rd season. I'm going to go with 62.
No. Daniel?
I actually don't know.
It's 53, mate. Well done. I'm following your career, even if you're not. I love it. How many games has he played?
55.
53?
No.
56.
Well, actually, it is 53. It's 53.
53.
I was talking about if we win next week and then win.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Okay. Didn't get that one. All right. And the last one, if you had to describe Daniel's ideal day, this is where you get to agree with it, what would it
Easy.
be?
Okay. Gets up. Well, so he sleeps in till 11, 12 o'clock.
Yeah.
Has brunch, which is officially lunch, nearly afternoon. Then he'll twiddle back home. He'll sit on the couch. Himself and Mia will probably do a bit of Snapchat at each other, Instagram stories and that. And then they'll, I don't know, maybe a back scratch, a little bit.
Yeah.
Shoes off,
Yep.
TV time, Lion King, followed by the 3rd Shrek.
Correct.
Wow.
Just give Aisha the reward, please. Done.
Look at this.
Told ya.
9 again.
Loyal to the
well
number.
done. Very well done. I like it. All right. Let's turn the tables on this one. Let's see how we go here.
This will be disrespectful, I reckon.
You reckon? Let's see how we go.
We'll see.
How old is Trent Cotchin?
Trent is 28.
Correct.
Well done. What is his date of birth, month and year?
Month. June. He said it before, didn't he? What was it? I don't know. I can't remember.
Same as you idiot.
You know, I was just saying with 3 Aries up here. Yeah. That would be April, mate. No, Taya, was the answer to that. Wow. All right. Do you know where he was born, town and state?
I forgot.
You did warn me, didn't you?
It's in Australia. Yeah, I have no idea.
No
I can't
idea?
remember.
Trent, would you like to allude to it?
Fitzroy.
There we go. Thank you very much. That'll do. Do you know his middle name?
You'll get this. Feel it.
Trent. Trent.
Whoa, yeah. Wait, go with it. You're about to say it. Go with it.
Trent McDonald. Cotchin.
No, same as yours, William.
William. All right. Wow. You feeling the vibe up here, girls? It's certainly happening. All right.
McDonald.
Here we go. McDonald Cotchin had a farm. What is his favourite subject to talk about?
Love and marriage, love and marriage.
There's a hint.
Go together like a horse.
Did that say Adam Merrick? Adam Merrick.
Marriage.
Yeah, family, marriage,
Family,
life,
yep.
kids.
Under that?
Yeah.
Let's give him that. Yeah, well done. Yeah, good. Yeah, put your hands together for Daniel Rioli, everyone. Well done. Good on you, mate. Do you know what, if anything, annoys him the most in life?
This is not fair.
What have you been doing to him?
I have no idea.
No. Kochi?
People not listening.
His
Sorry,
pet
bro.
hate is people not listening. Okay, all right. Let's get out of this one nice and quick. How many brothers or sisters does Trent have?
2.
Well done. Would they be... I won't push it. Leave it at that. All right, well done. How many goals has he kicked in his career?
Well, he's played 218 games.
Which is the next question. So he's already got that. You can mark that one down. Correct.
He's kicked about... Oh, wow. 125? Oh, not bad.
Not bad, mate.
I don't know.
Never do I. I don't know
123.
what it was. No, it was 123. Very close, mate. Very close. Your last question. Oh, how's you going down there school-wise, Taya? Oh, wow. Okay. I just wanted to actually make sure you were still awake. That was all. Here's your last question, mate. If you had to describe Trent's ideal day, what would it be?
Well, he gets up in the morning. He likes his coffee. Has
Love a
that
coffee.
every day.
Yep.
Um,
Give him a point for that. Come on.
and he makes his way in the car. Oh, he gets in the car, gets his coffee, gets to the club, and gets ready for training.
Did you say my normal day or my perfect day? Because it doesn't sound like my
It's meant to be your
perfect
ideal
day.
day. Ideal day.
Ideal day.
Ideal day. That's,
Yeah, we'll give him that.
yeah. Can I go with that? All right, he got it.
I still lost.
Well done. Well done. He got it. Knowing me, knowing you, I need a score down the front there. What did we finish up with? A score of 5. Very nice, Taya. 9. His number. He wins. Very good, very good. Thank you very much for playing. Taya, you don't go home empty-handed. You do, my dear. You go home with all the prizes. That's all of those in there. And on top of that, there's a little merchandise pack for you. Again, just put your soft drink in that when you go to school and wear that cap to keep your head warm. Thanks very much for playing. Thanks, guys. Well done. Cheers. All right. What we're going to do here, boys, one little last segment before we head over there and we get some photos of all these lovely people that are here tonight. We're going to introduce it. It's called What Can I Say? All right. What I'll do here, boys, finish this sentence with one word or construct a sentence, doesn't matter. What are your thoughts on the AFLX?
Garbage.
Garbage.
Putrid.
All right. Pre-season games are?
Worthwhile.
Boring.
Boring. Okay. What are your thoughts on the banners?
Pretty good.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep, good. All right. Should a Super Goal be in home and away games?
No.
No. All right.
Can't kick that far.
Yep. Is the current length of an AFL game right or wrong?
Right.
Right. You're just doing that.
Maybe a touch shorter.
Yeah,
Touch shorter.
Touch shorter than that answer too. All right. Should Tasmania have a team of their own?
No, I'm not. I'm not going to go with it tonight.
Okay. All right.
But it'd be unfair.
Yeah.
They'd have 44 heads on their team.
Yeah. We had to share it, otherwise all the rest of you would go, why didn't he say the answer?
Why isn't Jack here? He'd hate that.
Thursday night footy is?
Good.
Yep.
Good.
Whole
Good
weekend.
for...
Good for footy.
Good for footy. Thank you very much. Your thoughts on a mid-season draft or trade period?
Serves a purpose.
Okay. Trent? Sorry, Daniel?
Yeah, I don't mind
Thank
it.
you. Don't mind it? Okay.
Don't mind
What's
it.
a good number for the interchange rule?
As is.
As is?
Yeah.
Daniel? same?
90.
Okay. Richmond supporters are?
The best.
Amazing.
Okay.
So?
Amazing.
Amazing.
All capitals.
Oh, beautiful.
Exclamation mark?
Yeah.
Yep. Double exclamation
500
mark.
of them.
I like that.
Close comma. Would you like to see State of Origin return?
Yeah. Yeah.
Dan? Just yeah.
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 Yeah. Your thoughts on the Twilight Grand Final?
If you're in it, you'll take it whenever it is.
Sounds good to me.
Yep. Trent
Yep.
nailed it, mate.
Same. Is zoning a good idea for football?
Zoning.
Zoning?
As in, like
Yeah.
netball?
Yes.
No.
No. No, it's not. No, it's not at all.
Wouldn't have to run as far. Maybe actually, I think I've been thinking wrong about this.
The older I get, the more it starts to sound like sensible. If you were to describe yourself as a car, what sort of a car would you be?
Datsun 180, wheels nearly falling off it.
Okay.
Has a crack though. Has a crack.
Daniel?
No muffler. Real noisy.
Really bad hole in the exhaust.
You're a Ferrari,
Yeah, I
mate.
was going to say Ferrari or a Lamborghini.
Go along with that.
Yeah, why wouldn't you?
Sounds about right. Should staging be a finable or reportable offence? Staging.
I think as it is fine.
Yeah? Leave it as
Pardon
it
the
is.
pun.
That's good.
Fine.
Very good. Yeah, I got it. It's very good, mate. Very good. Do you like this idea for the score review? The ball hits the goalpost but goes through the goals. It is a goal. It hits the point post, goes through. It's still a point. Hits the goalpost, comes back into play. Play on.
I've tried this.
But what do you think of it?
I just like hearing the umpire go, play on now.
Yeah, right. Okay.
So that would give him
Yeah.
more of an opportunity, I suppose.
Yeah, nothing.
Nothing.
No.
Yeah, all right, I'm with you. Do you
I'd give
prefer
you
the
nothing,
coach
mate.
to be on the bench or in the box?
Box.
In the box.
Oh, very quick answer there. Do you like the split round fixture that we went through? The bye rounds?
I just like a buy.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Same.
okay. Yeah, go with that. Being an AFL footballer is?
Good.
Good?
Not bad.
Not bad. Being an AFL footballer is not bad. Okay. Eddie roof open or closed?
Closed.
Closed. Gotcha.
Open.
Open.
Hopefully it rains and everyone slows down to my speed.
Interesting answer. A 50-metre penalty for infringing on the 10-metre rule.
Load of crap.
Yeah,
Well, it's
same.
inconsistent.
I like it. An AFL coach's job is?
Mind
Yep, AFL coach's job.
boggling.
Mind-boggling.
Boggling, yeah.
Yep, mind-boggling. An AFL coach's
Doesn't
job.
interest me.
Yep. Timmer's job.
Yeah,
Did you
get
handle
the
it?
job done.
Get the job done. Okay, your thoughts on Good Friday football?
Fishy.
Yeah? Fishy?
Fishy.
Fishy. Okay. All right. Do you like the round 23 bye round next weekend?
Good.
Yes.
Yeah?
Good, yep.
Both of you like that?
Yep, love
Playing,
it.
playing for the Tigers is?
Oh, incredible.
Dream come true.
Oh, Daniel's son. Very nice.
Very nice. What's better, mark or goal of the year?
Don't do either. Daniel, you can probably talk about both. The stage is yours.
What do
my
you
friend.
reckon? What's better, mark or goal of the year? What would you prefer to win?
Well, I haven't won Mark of the Year. I got Goal of the Year, and previous.
I'm a Ferrari and I got goal of the year. Whatever.
I really wanted a car like that. They didn't end up giving me one, so I was like, oh no, I just got money instead. But I'll use that to get my new car, so it's all good.
So you got that?
So Goal of the Year, yeah, I prefer.
Goal. All right, thank you very much. Richmond at the end of the home and away season, well, we've done that. They're going to finish where? Top of the ladder. Fantastic. When you see a poster or merchandise of yourself, what do you think?
I know what his answer is. Can I answer for him?
Yes, you can.
Not bad. Mine's...
Furball. Okay. When you, who is your Brownlow tip for 2018?
Dustin Martin.
Wow. All right. What is your reaction when you see a kid with your number on their back?
Humbled and happy.
Humbled and happy. Very nice.
Like
Daniel?
that. Sort of like...
Yeah, pretty much the same.
Pretty much the
Yeah.
same. Okay. All right. Did you wear a player's number on your back? If so, who?
I never wore it. Or I never wore a jumper number.
Okay.
Like going to a footy, no, never.
Yeah, all right. Okay.
Yeah, sorry, Trent. You go.
Geelong Guernsey 32 on the back. Can anyone name it? Buddha, Whiskers.
There you go,
Anyone
Buddha,
seen that vision
Whiskers.
where he slips down with his best ever?
Hilarious. Yeah. Do you prefer summer or winter?
Summer.
Okay.
Spring?
Well, okay.
Summer.
No, spring's a good answer too. I like that. Describe Melbourne traffic in one word.
Horrendous.
Horrendous.
That's good. Good
You
thinking
liar.
time.
If you had to choose music or TV, which would it be?
TV.
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 Okay. You're, there's only one thing you can take to a desert island. What is it?
That's not bad.
Iced coffee.
Paul's iced coffee.
Yeah. Drop the mic.
Drop the mic. Water.
Water. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the boys. That was What Can I Say? Cheers, guys. All right, ladies and gentlemen, what we're going to do... ladies and gentlemen, that comes to the end of the show. We just wanted to say thank you very much to everyone attending this evening.
Thank you very much for everyone attending this evening.
Yeah, we wanted to say that. Didn't we, Daniel?
We did.
Thanks for coming.
No, seriously, thanks very much to all of you for attending the That's Good for Footy panel show this evening. I wanted to just say on behalf of all of you, good luck to both of you.
We'll see you there. Thank you.
Yeah, not just this
Thanks, mate.
weekend, well, not this weekend, but the weekend after, August the 20, you know what I'm talking about. Good luck against the Hawks. Hope you guys just not only smash that, but keep heading towards the finals. It's been wonderful having both Trent and Daniel on the show tonight. I just want you to put your hands together for one last time, thanking Daniel and Trent. Good luck for the finals. Thanks, Sammy. Good job tonight. Well done. Thank you, Sandy. Really appreciate it. Everyone, have a great night. Good luck in the finals. My name's Damien. Thank you and good night. Cheers, everyone. Bye.